Hey everybody, thanks for coming back to join me on my long drive down to Texas. And I just wanted to share some crazy information that I got this past week about my truck. And it came through some research on Kelley Blue Book and seeing just how much the Tundra is continuing to go up in value the longer I have it, which makes no sense to me. I was inspired to do this video from Tundra Dude's video. If you haven't seen it, check that out. He reviewed the Kelley Blue Book value of his truck as well. And I was inspired to see what mine is worth because I did a video back in January. I'll link it to this video. And what I found was that since purchasing my truck at that time, it had gone up in value. Trade-in had gone up $4,000. And for private party, it had gone up $8,000. And that is with me having put 6,000 miles on the truck at that time. So at that time, I had 25,000 miles on the truck, and it's a 2019. So, you know, well within the normal mileage limit of the vehicle. And we still were essentially earning money on the truck if I were to trade it in, which I thought that was probably about as high as it would be. And as things started opening up with COVID, we would see that number go down just like you would generally expect with a vehicle. But now that we are experiencing the chip shortage and the sensor shortages for trucks, the value still seems to be very high. And you'll see used trucks go for the same as brand new trucks, which makes absolutely no sense to me. So for perspective, I got my truck back in May or June of last year, 2020, and paid $36,000 for the truck. And it had 19,000 miles at that time. I just looked up a vehicle at the same dealership I bought mine from in Kansas City, and it was the same trim as my truck, 2018 SR5 four-wheel drive crew cab with 26,000 miles, and they were asking $45,000. So almost 10 grand more than what I paid for mine. And I'm sure they may be a little flexible on that price, but that just blows my mind. It had 7,000 more miles than what I was paid, what mine had when I bought it. And it's a year older than mine is. Yet they were asking almost $10,000 more. So that got me thinking, well, let's check Kelley Blue Book and see what my truck is worth now. So I got on there and I put in all the specifications, and I left off my tonneau cover because I have it, but it's not on the truck, so I left that off. I put on there, I had alloy wheels, but I didn't put premium wheels, even though I do have aftermarket wheels on the truck. You can check out that video too if you'd like. And I did put, I have run.
Continue on to Northeast Avenue.
Standard. So those were the only real additions that I added. My truck does have the SR5 upgrade package, as well as the TRD off-road package. So it does have those going for it. So like I said, I paid $36,000 for my truck last year, 1 year ago, this month basically. And the private party value on Kelley Blue Book, or the trade-in value, was $44,500. $8,000 more than what I paid for it a year ago. And it has I put in 31,000 miles. We're under that now, but we'll hit it this weekend on our trip. $8,000 more for the trade-in. Now, I don't know if a dealership would give me that. Maybe they would, with as crazy as times are. But that was baffling to me, because 6 months ago, that was the private party value. And now that's the trade-in value. So obviously I clicked private party value. Let's see what that says. And these are all under excellent condition, because that is what my truck is in. But the private party value middle of the road, so not the range, the middle of the road number for that was $48,500. $12,000 more than what I paid for the truck. That's insane. For that kind of money, you can buy a brand new Tundra right now. I mean, if you can find it, you can buy it for that price. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy to me. It makes me very thankful to have bought my truck when I did, and it also makes me very thankful to have bought a Tundra, because as we know, they hold their value. They're the second best retainer of value in the truck market. Sorry if the camera's wiggling around. It's on a window mount. The Tundra is the second best retainer of value of any truck in the market, and that's only second to the Tacoma. So there you go. If you're going to buy a truck and you want it to hold your value, you buy a Toyota. So I'm super pumped about that, and it really makes me wonder if that price holds. I wouldn't want to sell now because I love this truck, and you know, as you know, based on my previous video, I don't want to sell the truck. But if the 2022 came out now and I was still able to get this price for this truck, and the 2022 wasn't much more than that, makes you wonder. Because with gas prices where they are, this trip to Texas and back is about a 1,000-mile trip for me, and I'm currently getting 13 miles to the gallon. It's expensive. It's expensive driving. So it makes you wonder, maybe the hybrid or twin turbos in my future. I didn't know I'd be a Ricer truck driver, but we might all be Ricer truck drivers here in the near future. I hope that makes you guys think. Let me know down below what your truck's worth, what you bought it for, if you're comfortable with that. And if not, just leave what the growth is. If it's gone up, if it's stayed the same, let me know down below, because I'm excited to hear from other people if they're seeing this same trend for their trucks. So I hope you all have a good one, and thanks so much for stopping back in. And hope you enjoyed the time lapse of some of my drive. Got to go through some small town Kansas heading south, and I thought it was pretty beautiful. So you all have a good one. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you on the next one.